In a world where we are constantly told to buy more and more, everything starts to feel like a necessity. But I still remember the day when my neighbor first introduced me to minimalism and the life-changing thought that I didn't need to own everything in the world. It was so freeing. Since then, I've been on a journey to figure out what I need and what I don't. And I've got to be honest, most of the stuff we are told to buy and own doesn't bring us meaning or happiness. Even worse, it actually distracts us from it. With that, here are 10 things you can live without and still live a happy life. In fact, there's a good chance you'll live a more meaningful and more fulfilled life without them. Number 1, a bigger than necessary house. Many of us have been conditioned to believe that bigger is better, especially when it comes to our homes. But a larger house often means more cleaning, higher utility bills, and additional stress. Instead, consider the benefits of a smaller, more manageable space. You'll find that living with less room can encourage a simpler, more efficient lifestyle. Number 2, a fancy car. Harvey Mackay once said, if you can afford a fancy car, you can make more of an impact driving an ordinary one. While a luxury car can be appealing, it's often more about status than necessity. An ordinary, reliable vehicle can serve your needs just as well, thereby allowing you to allocate more resources to meaningful pursuits. Number 3, you can live without fast fashion. The fast fashion industry promotes constant consumption and disposability. But at what cost? Investing in quality, timeless pieces not only benefits the environment, but also creates a more sustainable wardrobe. By avoiding fast fashion, you reduce waste and promote ethical production practices. Number 4, a television. Television can be a significant time waster and a life waster, often contributing to a sedentary lifestyle and reduced productivity. Without a TV, you'll likely find more time for reading, hobbies, and meaningful interactions with loved ones. Consider the benefits of limiting screen time and engaging more fully with the world around you. Number 5, you can live without a high-paying job that you hate. A high salary is often seen as the pinnacle of success, but it can come at the expense of your happiness and your well-being. If your job is causing you stress and dissatisfaction, it might be worth considering a change. Pursuing a career that aligns with your passions and values can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. A friend of mine once told me that his current position paid him too much to quit. And if he worked there for another 7 years, he would receive a huge payout. So he saw no way out. Meanwhile, however, during those 7 years, all of his kids will graduate high school and move out. It was a reminder to me that golden handcuffs often keep us separated from the life we wish we were living. Number 6, extravagant vacations. Traveling to exotic locations can be exciting, but it's not the only way to relax and recharge. Extravagant vacations can be expensive and stressful to plan. Instead, look for simpler, more meaningful travel that allows you to connect with nature and the people around you. Sometimes a staycation can be just as refreshing. Number 7, social media accounts. While social media can be a useful tool for staying connected, it often contributes to stress, comparison, and distraction. Now, I've used YouTube to grow this platform and my reach, but you can make a difference in the world without being on social media. In fact, some of the most influential people I know aren't on social media at all. By reducing your online presence, you can focus more on real-life interactions and personal growth and leadership. Number 8, big, fancy, luxury gym memberships. There's nothing wrong with having a gym membership, but the bells and whistles of a luxury gym aren't necessary for staying fit. Simple, consistent exercise routines can be just as effective. Personally, I've never paid more than $10 a month for my gym membership. And look, it's clearly working just fine for me. Number 9, expensive jewelry. Jewelry can be beautiful, but it's often more about appearance than need. Expensive pieces can be a financial burden and a source of stress if lost or damaged. By focusing on simplicity and practicality, you can appreciate the true value of your belongings without the need for excessive adornment or cost. And number 10, you don't need constant home upgrades. It is easy to get caught up in the cycle of constant home improvements driven by trends and the desire for perfection or impressing others. But frequent upgrades can be costly and time-consuming and stressful. Instead, aim for a home that is comfortable and functional. Embrace the charm of what you already have and make mindful choices about any changes you decide to pursue. When we become intentional about the choices of what we bring into our life, we create a life more centered on the things we value most. And that is where we find real happiness, real meaning, and lasting fulfillment.